1994. Now it's time to look back at a light heavyweight legend. He is Liverpool's famous fighting son, simply the best the city has ever produced. It's John Conteh. Conteh won the world title back in 1975 against the American Lonnie Bennett. We're going to show you his second defence now against another American, Len Hutchins, at the Liverpool Stadium 31 years ago.
They've had their pre-fight orders already, so it's round one then. Didn't hear the bell properly there, I don't think, the referee. Scheduled for 15, the light heavyweight championship of the world, and John Conteh there in these sparkling white trunks, and Len Hutchins of America. He was getting off the mark quickly this time. Conteh didn't hang around as he did with Alvaro Lopez in his last defence. Wants to get off the mark quickly, warmed up in the dressing room. Hutchins hasn't been counted out in a contest. Retired against Victor Galindez after 12 grueling rounds. And of course Conteh hasn't either. Only one defeat, and in my opinion, not a very correct decision that night by Eddie Duncan in America. Well, he tried Conteh's chin for size there a little bit. Hutchins, it's almost a slow, deliberate right hand, and it worked. A bit static at the moment. I think these corner men are going to make them get up on their toes. Go hanging about, toe-to-toe stuff. Everybody waiting for that right hand of Conteh to come over, the hand that he broke twice and used very sparingly in his last fight, but in training he's been using it very well, picking his spots with it and making it count, and that is what separates the champions from the priors. Ooh, and what a left hook! Hutchins really buckled under that one. I got a bit too anxious with the second one. Obviously, Hutchins has a bit of doubt about that defence there. Dropped his hands, got caught with a left hook very easily. Buckled a bit from it, but fair dues, he's coming back. They can't afford to miss too much like that, and quite right, Nathan is saying watch the heads as you fall in. Nothing deliberate about that, but it's cut Hutchins' left eye there. Now that was a shame because they fell in together there, and Hutchins is cut over the left eye, and I must say it looks a pretty bad one. These seconds have got to work hard at it as the bell goes for the end of the first round. Well, there it is. That's the problem that they're going to have, and he's really moaning about that, Len Hutchins, saying he caught me with his head, and he's complaining to the referee. Hank Groom's his manager. I don't think that'll help him too much, but he's now calling over the referee. I hope we're not going to get a sensational finish. He's saying he butted me, man. I can hear him saying that, but I'm not so sure about that. Referee having a good examination there. I hope this is not going to end at the end of the first round. I wonder if we're going to have a sensation as we're coming up. There's no doctors involved. It's the referee's decision. No, he's saying to the seconds you can patch that up with some coagulants. So all the moaning is over.
Seconds out. Round two.
So it's round two, and he's late coming out there, getting the gum shield in. So that's injected quite a lot of needle into this fight. Ooh, and they're not messing around now. This one doesn't look as though it can possibly go the distance. Conteh obviously showing no mercy at all here. And of course, the eyebrow bleeding again. They didn't have a lot of chance to work on it. Great handicaps of boxing if you cut around the eye like this. Obviously inspires the other man a bit, and a lot of Hutchins' blood is splashing over on Conteh's shorts there with a minute gone in round 2. Well, Hutchins not found wanting when it comes to courage. It must be obviously a bit dispirited there, wiping the blood away from his eye, but willing to come in and challenge hard because he knows it's an uphill battle. In fact, he's telling Hutchins to keep his head up. Doesn't seem enough power in Hutchins' punches at all. He's really prodding those blows out. And he won't keep Conteh off with those. And that right hand nearly stood him on his head, but he did well to hang on there. And again, thumbing out the blood from his eye. It's all tiger stuff from the champion. Going berserk almost, but it looks as though it might pay off. Full marks to Hutchins for trying to duck and dive and hang on. That's the only way a professional can get out of trouble there. And let's hope that Conteh doesn't get careless as he throws himself into the challenger. And the corner are yelling for Conteh to throw his punches to the body to make Hutchins' hands drop. 30 seconds to the end of the round. The chance, the Liverpool sound for Conteh. Smudge of blood on Conteh's forehead, but that is in fact from the challenger's eye. Coming up to the end of round 2, and it's all over, and they're punching after the bell. It is a very light bell indeed here.